So these are hamstring bridges with a leg curl thrown in as well. So it's a combination movement. This is very good for wanting to strengthen your hamstrings very quick. It's a very good priming exercise, this one. 1 or 2 sets is enough, and you'll feel that your hamstring flexibility usually goes up without even stretching them, and your legs are primed to do squatting activities as well. So the good thing about using the ball, if I've got a dominant hamstring, so if my right hamstring was more dominant, and most people do have a more dominant right hamstring, when I go out, when I push up, it'll roll the ball to the right. So I have to use my left hamstring to pull it back in the center, so it very quickly recalibrates the strength in your hamstrings. So where do I go from here? 90, so 90 degrees, feet pointing straight. So I try to let my feet do this kind of thing or turn in. So feet just straight. I'm pulling the pelvic floor up a little bit first, about 70%. So if you were to stop a number 1 when you're going to the toilet, so you're stopping in midstream, the muscle you use to do that, that's the one we want to pull up. So about 70% contraction. And to try to get that 70%, you can pull it on 100% and back it off. So it's good to be able to graduate contractions in the body. So it's good to practice that. So we pull it on first, then the pelvis, it peels off the floor this way. So I pull both my heels into the ball, pelvic floor on, curl the hips. I go up as high as I can go, that's coming from the hip. I'm not adding extra from the back. So that was me adding extra extension from the back. So I just want to go to the hips, keep the hips the same height, roll out. Hold for just a moment, so you want to keep the calibration, you don't want to roll one side than the other. Pull back in. Then one vertebra at a time, back down. And we reset, so back to this 90-90. So we'll do another rep again. So pelvic floor on, peel the pelvis. If I want to make it easier, I start with my arms here, so I use my arms to stabilize. Make it harder, I'm bringing my arms up to here. So I'm pulling up, curling the pelvis, go up as high as I can go, roll out, hold for a moment, keeping that pelvis a bit tucked, so I'm not letting my back go yoink into this tilted position. I feel it in my back as soon as I do that. So it's in my hamstrings now. I'm calibrating, then I pull back in as far in as I can, then roll the spine back down one vertebra at a time. And that's one rep again. So I just showed 2 reps. So we want to do this about 5 to 8 reps, 1 to 2 sets as a primer. You can do it as an exercise to build more strength, where you're doing maximum reps for 3 sets.